Obviously, you went on to just have great success in music. Do you think there was something in the back of your mind at 6, 7 years old that was like, here's an avenue where I can win his love or approval? Or do you think it was simply just a genetics thing? You had it in you, he had it in him.
Yeah, I think the genes are really strong. I didn't want to play drums to like win his love or anything. I just had a love for drums right from the beginning. It was just in me. The rhythm was in me. And so I think that DNA is really, really strong. I did channel all of that hurt into positivity. That's the greatest motivation for most people to succeed is somebody rejecting you. So my story is not unique in that sense, but in my sense, it was a father who was consistently rejecting me. And that made me, and then also society was doing that too, because when we moved from Compton to Oregon, people in Oregon didn't like us. We lived in rural Oregon because my mother was Mexican and she had 7 kids and no father. So we were like these poor people that shouldn't have been there and they were racist. So I was kind of rejected not only from my father, but from just general society up through high school, especially where we lived in a rural mountain town of 13,000 people. And here's this Mexican lady, living in a car in a tent with her kids. We had neighbors that hated us so much they shot our dog to death because they hated us because we were Mexican. So I'm at a high school reunion a few years ago. It was like the 40-year high school reunion, and I see the family that's there, the ones that did all the harm, and they knew who I was, and they knew that I became famous as a drummer and all the things I had done. And I showed them more love and grace than you could ever imagine. It was like nothing. I didn't act snooty. I just like overlooked it with the love and the grace of God. But they knew, and I knew what had happened. All of that rejection in general, the father combined with like people and peers, just put a driving force in me to I just drove it into like, I'm going to be somebody. I'm going to develop my gifts. I'm going to do something for God. And I probably learned that from my mother.